What's happening? What's happening? How's everybody doing? Yeah, your boy Fat Jacc is back. I am here again. I'm just having another venting session. Just talking, man. Just talking. Uh, Anybody got any ideas, any clues on what they want to talk about? I'm here. Y'all know if you sit long enough with me, I'll figure something out and come up with some good ideas to talk about. Main things I like to talk about is life, man. I love talking about life. Things going on in life. The struggles that we have in life. Uh, the things that cause stress. Which usually, finances cause stress. Love cause stress. Lack of something cause stress. Too much of something cause stress. So a lot of things cause stress, but majority of the stress is self-inflicted. We as people, again, we stress over a lot of shit that we shouldn't stress over. A lot of things that you can't do nothing about. If you can't physically do anything about the problem that you're stressing over, stop stressing over it. That's where that let God live. Give your problems to God and let it go. That's where that comes from. Another thing I kind of want to touch on. I've been dibbling dabbling, reading through the Bible and reading stuff. Let's talk about this Jesus that we pray to. Yeah. I've been doing some reading, and I need somebody to step in here and help me out, because Jesus and Satan starting to sound like the same people, in a sense. In a sense. I'm just saying, starting to sound like the same people, man. Yeah, don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just speaking. They both know that there is a higher power, which is God. And technically, both of them are his son. Well, we know that white picture of Jesus, that's Caesar Borgia. I can't, Caesar. It's the guy from like 1508. Rich family, of course. They paid, or his father, which was one of the popes, paid, who was the artist? Was it Leonardo da Vinci? I think it was Leonardo da Vinci, who was Caesar Borgia's lover. He painted a bunch of pictures of Caesar Borgia. And what's going on? What's happening with you, Mr. Daniels? What's up, brother? Like I said, back in 1500s, early 1500s. Once it was 1508. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong with the timing, with the date, but Caesar Borgia, and I might have the artist wrong. I can't remember if it was Michelangelo or if it was Leonardo da Vinci. One of the two people was Caesar Borgia's lover. And he used to paint pictures of Caesar Borgia. And the Pope Oh man, yeah, man, I got a few of them. You know, a few tattoos. I ain't got too much. You know, on the back, you know, as well. You know, I ain't done though. We ain't done. My artist that's doing this, he got the rest of all this to do. Then we're gonna get back and knock the whole back out. So I got a lot of work still to do. I research a lot of my tattoos. That's why I used to just go and let a motherfucker tattoo me up, and then that's when you get all this wasted space. You can just wasted space right here. So now, as you can tell, my piece on my chest, it's the Egyptian theme. Every bit of it means something. I did my research, and that's why you have all of that. So, you know, you got the beetle the scarab beetles. I might, again, my pronunciation on words don't always be correct, but the beetle with the wings, that's like power in. Yeah. Yeah, I got that there. That's the flower of life. Metatron's cube. And then we got one that's gonna go right here. It goes right in the center. Yeah, man, we are divine entities, man. We are all mathematically made. Everyone, you know, is made and designed a certain way. You know what I mean? Some people can explain it a lot better than me. I'll be able to explain it like them when I do some more research. But, yeah, man, all this means something. And the belly tattoos, honestly, they didn't really hurt too much. I had got a section that kind of hit a little pain. It was like right in here. I felt a little pain shoot back towards my ribs, but not really too much. I kind of handled all of it. All of them I really handled kind of well. But like I was saying, talking about the Jesus character that they've depicted as Jesus. Yeah, Caesar Borgia was one of those two artists was his lover, and they used to draw beautiful pictures of him. Well, his father, which was one of the popes, one of the first popes, I can't remember which number it was, he decided to induct his son's picture and erase the black Jesus and make it a white Jesus. For those who know, they used to, and I think they still do, praise a black deities, a black God, a black Jesus, a black statue. They used to praise that, you know what I mean, in the Vatican. But they take, like I said, they erase our history and change it to theirs. Why? Control. Of course. I'm not gonna pray to no black, no nigga. No, I'm gonna make these niggas pray to a white man. So there you have it. That's like the same lines of that's around the same time that they did away with our original calendar and came up with the calendar that we've been following this long. You know, the calendar that says we're in 2022, which in actuality we're in 2014. I'm just saying. And I might have that date wrong. Let me see. 7 years. So 2015. But, you know, that's just neither here nor there. Do your own research. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go look it up. It's there. You can find it just like I found it. Google is a bad motherfucker. But books are even better. Because Google, it'll change those books. You know what I'm saying? If you just go to Google and Google alone, Instead of going and get the books that tell you, Google tell you what books to get, and then you go get that book and you read that book and learn. Me, I've got majority of my information from YouTube and Google. And that's because somebody has already researched it, and they put the facts and the books that they researched it out of onto the YouTube for you to see for yourself. I've bought a few of those books. Not a lot of them, but a few of them. And some of them, some of the videos showed me enough to where I don't even got to go buy the book. But there's facts, you know what I mean? Like they say, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. And that's what they do. They hide a lot of shit from us, right in our face, and we don't realize it. Just like I was listening to a couple of artists, and they were rap artists, and they were talking about, I'm not gonna mention any names, I don't care, Wishbone, the Bone Thugs and Harmony. They talked about the systematic design. Then I went and I did my research when they talked about how the prisons and the rap industry is together. I went and did my research and I checked it out. Yeah, it's real. These people, these head people, got their own prisons. So to populate the prisons, they make sure that certain music is put out to brainwash an individual. So they make popular drug music, popular killing music. What we do is we listen to it and we imitate it. Then they lock us up in their prisons. Then these artists are out here steady imitating that life. Then they end up getting locked up. So it's a double jeopardy. I'm going to take your money for making me your music. I'm going to take your money from there. Then I'm going to make more money off of the people that you got out there listening to your music, doing what you say do in your music. I'm going to lock their ass up, and I'm going to get their money too. It's an ongoing process. So when I tell people that we're systematically designed to fuck up, we are. I'm not making this shit up. This is true. This is facts. The music that we listen to is designed to show you the glitz and glam, and you think in your mind, well, the way you get that is by selling dope, or robbing, jacking, or killing another one of your brothers to get ahead. You know, my cousin said it the other day, we got this crab in a bucket syndrome. Well, no one ever said who put the fucking crab in the bucket. Because as far as I know, crabs at the bottom of the sea. You get that? You put a motherfucker in the bucket, yeah, they'll keep pulling you down, but who gave the bucket? Who put the first crab in the bucket? Or fuck it, who put all of them in the bucket? The system. That's the systematic design. That's the design right there. I'm going to design this bucket and I'm going to fit it with you niggas. And every time one try to come out, a nigga going to pull him down. Now, you ain't going to leave me. Instead of making links in the chain, you climb out, you get to the top, pull me to the top. Link in the chain. I'm going to grab him, I'm going to pull him to the top. Next thing you know, we at the bucket. Because we done pulled each other up. See, niggas don't think like that. All they think like is, that nigga up there at the top, oh no, he can't get up out there. You come on back down here with us. Crab in the bucket. Fuck being a crab in a bucket. Be a link in the chain. When I say be a link in the chain, like I just described. One crab make it to the top, reach down and grab another crab. You know what I'm saying? Pull him on up. Reach down and grab another one. Now you got links in the chain. We pulling each other up. It only gets stronger. It only gets stronger. Pull each other up. Now we all coming out the bucket. You know, once you get so much chain out on that other side, it just flows. You ever seen the anchor come out of a ship? When that motherfucker hit the bottom, the rest of that shit just come, the rest of that chain just get to going. So, you know, hey, what's going on, Mozzie? What's happening? So, you know, that's the problem, man. Us as people, we don't want to see nobody else up. And then sometimes, or majority of the times, the person that get up don't want nobody next to him. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Everybody want to be a boss, but nobody knows how to play the boss role. Like I said before, I do a bunch of ranting, but if you listen to me and you hear what I'm saying, everything ends up tying in together. That's just how I work. That's how my mind works. It goes and it goes. And then at the end of it all, when I listen back to this shit, I'm like, damn, oh, it did come. It came back in full circle. It made sense. Yeah, man. It's a systematic design that we got to break. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, us older, the elders, the generations older than I, majority of them, let's put it like this. If I teach you something for 50 years and I constantly put this in your head for 50 years, that's constant. That's all you're going to know. It's going to be hard to break that. You know what I'm saying? So the people above us, they eyes are closed shut to what we saying. We talking stupid. We're conspiracy theorists. When all it takes is for you to listen for a second. Not rebut, just listen for a second. And let it hit your mind and actually think about what a motherfucker's saying to you and listen to how much sense it makes. What I've learned in life, man, in my 40 years of living, make it make sense. Everything in the world has to make sense. Make it make sense. For instance, let's talk about this COVID shit. I've been living for 40 fucking years, right? 40 trips around the sun. Technically, by the original calendar, it's actually 33 years, which 33 is the age that Jesus, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, Jesus was killed at 33. But 33 years of living on this earth, or 40 years by the calendar we know. 40 years of living on this earth. COVID ain't ever been around, which means it's man-made, first off, which they've admitted that. Anything that man makes, y'all watch enough movies, right? Y'all watch enough outbreak movies and different movies like that. Before they put that outbreak out, they already got the serum to fix that problem. Right? Okay. You don't have to agree. I know. I don't need you to agree. I just need you to hear what I'm saying. Before they put out any altering chemical, they already got the vaccine made. I already got it. Why? Because the people that make the infection, what if they get infected while making it? They got to fix that problem. We need this son. He can't die. He the only one know how to fix it. So he's already made the solution. With that being said, this COVID shit is a big scare. Why are y'all pushing this shit so much? Why are y'all forcing people to take these shots now? What? See, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, you telling me COVID hit, had mass amount of deaths. Mass amount of deaths. In the millions. In the millions of people died. Y'all don't see like it's a conspiracy, a problem. It's a reason for it. Nah, I'm just gonna go get the shot. Shit, they say take that goddamn shot and still catch COVID. Because I didn't witness multiple people go take the shot and still get COVID. Wow. So what was the purpose? Because you're forcing something on us. No one sees it. Or you put a blind eye to it. Again, man, everything happens for a reason. And everything has to make sense. I haven't made sense of the COVID thing yet. But I promise you, it's got something to do with control. I promise you that. It's got something to do with control. And when it comes out, this conversation I'm having now is going to make full circle. Everything that I've been talking about the calendar, about the systematic design, about the crabs in the bucket. Yeah, all that shit. One day you're going to look up. Y'all going to see this live that I'm making. And y'all going to be like, that nigga said that shit back in 2022. I done said it before now, but I'm just saying. It's going to come about, man. I think everybody just need to open their eyes to what's going on, man. This world is fucked up. And it ain't just racist, but that's a big part of it. And that's because the God is in us, is what they say. We are the strongest creation, is what they say. There's hidden secrets in us. Our DNA structure is different than theirs. It is. Totally different. And it's not too many that have the same DNA structure as us. Real shit. You know, it's crazy. I look at different shit and it's like, make it make sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Just, why would you be so against one race of people? Why would everybody decide to be against one race of people? Anybody, can anybody answer that? What is it about this black race that everybody's against it? Why? Why? Why is it that every sport, when a black man gets in it, he dominates it? Why? Damn. Dominates it. And you know the ones that do it the best? The ones that ain't got none of these chemicals in them. Meaning, none of these drugs, these street drugs, these pharmaceuticals, these drugs we using. Weed, X-pills, cocaine, powder, crack, 4 bars, perks. That athlete ain't got none of that in him. Not to mention that athlete probably eating all natural foods. That means he ain't getting it from regular stores that have all these GMOs and all this other shit inside of our foods. So he's working off of the natural him. What's naturally him. Nothing's hindering his mind. Nothing's controlling nothing's, because all these food got parasites. Quick study on parasites. Nothing long, nothing deep, just real quick. Parasites come in and they take over the host. Every creature in the world has parasites. We're creatures, all of us. We all have parasites. We get our parasites from things that we eat. Things that we put in our body. We get parasites from that. Because the meats we eat have parasites in them. That's why you see a lot of stuff where you've been seeing people, I know y'all have seen the pork chop, where they didn't let it out or they poured Coca-Cola on it and worms start coming out of it or shit like that. Or strawberries. Pour salt on them, watch the bugs come up out of them. Those are parasites. Well, for years before the internet, no one knew what was coming in and out of their fruits or their meals and their meats. And we eat that shit. We just eat it. That's just what we do. We eat food. And then we wonder where we're getting these problems from. That's because these parasites are sitting inside of us creating problems. Sometimes the parasite get to your brain. Motherfucker sitting up there and your shit ain't functioning like you need it to function. Then guess what you do? Go to Big Pharma, the doctor, go to the hospital, because they all work together. Then the hospital turn you on to a drug. You read the drug. Well, it could cause this, and this, but it's good for this. Why the fuck would I want to take this drug? I got a headache. It's good for a headache, but it causes indigestion, heart failure, and lung collapsing, and so on and so forth. The fuck? So you telling me it's going to fix my headache, but it's going to cause all this other shit? God damn. I think I just go ahead and let the headache slide on by. It'll go away sooner or later. Make it make sense. What it is I'm going to give you this problem to fix your headache. I see you in 2-3 years because it's going to cause another problem. And I'm going to give you some medicine that's going to fix that problem. And I see you in another couple of months because it's going to cause another problem. So what that means is you're paying for every problem that they've gave you. They've given you a problem. They've given you a solution to a problem that they already gave you. And they make you pay for another solution for the new problem that they didn't give you. They work together. Big pharmaceuticals. Big pharma. You just, like I said, make it make sense. That's why, man. That's why these doctors get paid like they do. They know what the fuck they giving people. They know that. You don't think a doctor don't know the prescription he giving you can cause something else? Shit, majority of them hoping it cause something else. Why? So they can fix that problem too. Charge you some more. You know, this live right here, if this live don't go viral and get me in trouble, shit, I thank God. It's meant for me to keep on pushing this and preaching this. We as people have to start finding healthy choices. This coming from a fat man who's overweight, breathing problems, all that. I'm saying this because I've lived that life of McDonald's and late night meals and drinking and smoking and polluting my body. I've lived that life. I'm still partially into it. I'm trying to change that. It's hard to change that. I'm not going to lie to nobody. It's hard as hell. But in due time, I'll get it together. In due time. Hopefully sooner than later. I told y'all I'm here till I'm 147 years old. So that means I gotta hurry up and get this shit on track, because boy, my health is slowly diminishing. All our health is slowly diminishing. I have to fix my problem, and I have to start within. You know, I've been in a depressed state for a while. I've been down for a while. It's crazy when you realize that one person can turn your frown upside down to a smile. It's crazy that you can run across somebody in life that makes you feel fulfilled and make you want to do more. It's crazy that some of us need that other person to make us want to do more, because we don't have it in ourselves to want to do it. It's crazy, but it's true. So again, man, y'all know you know your boy, Fatt Jacc. Get y'all's health together, man. Get y'all's minds focused on life and living it, and not just being in it. Yeah, y'all see the flex. Y'all see that. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make them titties muscles, but right now they still little titty. Little titties. Yeah, little titty. Yeah. And when you know you fat, when you can wipe sweat from up under your titty. Yeah. Uh-huh. But anyway, man. Keep your sucker duckers on. Watch out for the squares and the curve bears, the fakes and the snakes, the frauds and the broads, because they after and they trying to get you any way they can. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. They attacking you in all aspects of it. Get ready for that war, man. And it might be just a war with inside self. It's a battle every day. So while I keep telling y'all to get ready for the war, it's already happening. It's happening inside. We war with ourselves every day. Start off being the captain of your team before you try to be the captain of somebody else's. It's real life. Y'all take it easy, man. Fucks with you.